Hi friends, Teacher Cheryl here with Flavor in Pierce County. Do you have a favorite animal? As I'm reading this story about animal families today, I invite you to think about the animals that you like, the animals that you might like to draw or make a picture of. And if you have a very favorite animal, after we're done with the story, I'll explain to you the idea I have for the project. But we are going to read this story called Meet My Family, Animal Babies and Their Families by Laura Purdie Salas and illustrated by Stephanie Fizer Coleman. Before we get started reading this story, however, I want to say thank you to our sponsors and our partners who make it possible for us to come together and have these fun times. So meet my family. So here's the first family. My parents both take care of me. My mother and father stay close to our nest. They keep me and my brothers and sisters safe from foxes and other hungry creatures. They also teach us to find tasty grains. And this is called a Tundra Swan, and the baby is called a cygnet. A Tundra Swan cygnet. I've never met my dad. My dad's not part of my family. He's never even seen me. He lives off by himself somewhere, and I live with my mom in our den. A raccoon, and the name for a baby raccoon is a kit. So this is a raccoon kit. The next is a horse family. I'm the only kid around. I wish I had a brother or sister my age. Having them all to myself is great, but I sure would like someone to chase and race with. There's the baby horse. And a baby horse is called a foal. The pigs. That doesn't sound so bad. You are so lucky. I have to climb over all my brothers and sisters just to get dinner. Whoa, how many babies in that family? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do you have 8 kids in your family? Maybe you do. Or maybe you're like the horseful and just have 1 kid in your family. A baby pig is called a piglet. I'm in charge of all my meals, and this is a rhinoceros. I find my own food below sunny skies. I graze for grasses and plants just like Amai and Baba and all the elders do. There's the baby rhino. A baby rhino is called a calf. And this is a wood stork. Me Madre brings me lunch. I spend all day in my nest. When I was very small, mis padres used to throw up entire fish into my mouth. Now I grab that fish right out of their bills. And this is called a wood stork chick. Oh, look, it's just about to grab the fish out of its mother's mouth. We've lived in one place since I was born, and this is a beaver. I've lived in my family lodge for almost 2 years. When walls need fixing, I hunt for sticks. Yippee! I paddle and nibble and gnaw. Then I drag a stick back and poke it in place. Soon I'll build my own lodge. And a baby beaver is called a beaver kit. And the beaver kit is helping its family. How do you help your family? We move around a bunch, and this is an orangutan. Each night, my Ibu builds us a new nest high in the branches of a tree. I never know where I'll be, but I always know she'll be right there beside me. Have you moved a lot in your life or stayed in one place, but your family is still there? Oh, here's the elephants. Oh, and a baby orangutan is called an orangutan infant, just like a person. Ladies all look after me. My mama takes care of me, but my grandma, my aunties, and Joaquina mama wrote in the herd also care for me. No boys are allowed here except for calves like me. When I'm all grown up, I will live on my own. So a baby elephant is called an elephant calf. And it's all the ladies of the herd that look after the calves. And this is a titi monkey, a South American titi monkey. Dad holds me till first light. Mame only comes at dinner time, but Popeye stays nearby always. I sleep snuggled up on him, and his hair is like a thick, warm blanket. A South American titi monkey infant. So the mama works away from home, and the baby stays with the daddy. And these are river otters. My family frolics in a group. My family loves to play. We slip and slide and swim together. I chase my ma and my brothers and sisters on slippery river slopes. Tag, you're it. And a baby river otter is called a pup. Oh, a turtle. I'm solo day and night. When I hatched from my egg, many other hatchlings crowded the sandy beach. We hurried toward the water and were swept away in swirling waves. Now I swim alone in the silent ocean. This is a green sea turtle hatchling. They all came out of eggs. See them all scurrying toward the water, and they are on their own. It's a great white shark. I look just like my parents. I already looked like my mom when I was born, only smaller. I swam off on my own right away to hunt for food. I'm fierce and I'm growing. I don't need anybody to take care of me. A great white shark is called a pup when it's small. Oh, little ladybug. We sure don't look the same. Can you believe I wasn't even round when I hatched? I was a larva, long and prickly. Now that I'm a pupa, my body has ridges instead of prickles. After my next change, I'll be round and plump and polka dotted like my parents. Finally. So, a baby ladybug is called a pupa. Look, my dad gives piggybacks. This is a poison dart frog. I don't look like my parents either, but check this out. My papa gives me a ride to my very own pond. I slide off of his back and glide right in. I'll swim here until my arms and legs are fully grown. And a baby frog is called a tadpole. This little shape right here with the kind of round head and the long tail, that's the tadpole shape on the back of his papa's on the way to his own pond. Oh, wolf. We play a wrestling game. I'm the only pup in the pack. All the big wolves help take care of me. Sometimes my pup, hey, wrestles with me. Even win sometimes, and he does not let me win. And a baby wolf is called a pup, a wolf pup. This is an albatross. Twice the moms, that's what I have. Lots of chicks have a mom and a dad, but some of us have two makwaini instead. One stays with me at the nest, and the other flies off to find food in the warm waves. Then they switch. We are family, chick, parents, and love. This is a Latian albatross chick. A young albatross is a chick. 2 dads are what I've got. My 2 daddies feed me fish. One is always next to me, strong and sturdy and warm. Both of them protect me and play with me. I am double daddy lucky. And this is a chin-strap penguin chick. Here he is. Someone else gave birth to me. Greedy adopted me. She is not a monkey like me. She barks instead of squeaks, but that's okay. I run to her and hold tight to her long white fur. She feeds me and lets me ride under her belly. So this is a dog and a rhesus macaque infant. And the dog adopted the baby monkey. My mother works a lot, and this is a harbor seal. My mother dives into the ocean once or twice a day to hunt for food. Sometimes I wait on shore with other pups. Other times I practice diving or napping. Yawn. I am an all right diver, but I am an excellent napper, and my mother always comes back. So even when a mother works a lot, she always comes back. I'm a super sister, and these are meerkats. I babysit my little brothers and sisters while Mama forges for food. We play, we wrestle. I teach them how to look for food, and I hardly ever, almost never pull their hair. There's a meerkat pup, a big sister, and all the little brothers and sisters. And this is a rhea. It's a kind of bird, kind of like a ostrich, only smaller. My pops and me are tight. Me padre is cool. He watches me all the time. My half-brothers and half-sisters and me dash and dart. We pick and peck. Later, we'll join the whole herd. This is a lesser rhea hatchling. And there's all the brothers and sisters running in the tall grass. Every family's different. Each family is just right. We live in every kind of family you can think of. The end. So, did you think of a favorite animal that you like? And now think about your family. Think about your family. Who's in your family? What do you like to do together? Who takes care of you? Where do you live? And what I want to invite you to do is to imagine what your family would look like and make a portrait of what your family would look like if you were an animal family, if you were a family of your favorite animal. I'm going to show you an example of that. Somebody in my family made this picture for me and imagined herself as a young elephant spraying water, and imagined me as an older elephant and us playing together under a starry sky with a beautiful tree by us. She even decorated us and gave us some beautiful flowers and jewels for our hair. And so I'd like to just invite you to think about your favorite animal and to think about your family and make a family portrait of what you would look like if you were a family of animals. Where would you be? What would you be doing? And if you would like to share that with us, please do email me a picture of it or post it on our social media. We would love to see what you were thinking about and what fun you can have using your imagination to do something different in your family portraits. Thank you, friends, for coming to listen to this story. We'll love to see your projects if you want to share them. Have a great week and bye-bye.